Hello, welcome back to the channel, and today will be the first of hopefully many prediction videos for looking at the preview of the upcoming week. We have week 0 tomorrow. This will be coming out Friday night, recording it Friday afternoon. And just go over the board as in general, just talk about some of the games. It'll be a bit easier now because there's not as many games going on clearly, and I'll be able to talk about some of my picks, and we'll go through it from there. So the first game, obviously, is the biggest game of the weekend. We've got Notre Dame against Navy in Dublin, Ireland at 2:30. I believe it's on NBC. Yeah, because it's Notre Dame home game. Notre Dame is a 21-point favorite, well, 20.5, which is very important, getting inside the number, with a over-under 49. Allegedly, it's supposed to rain, and the number went up in terms of over. So if you're going to do anything here, I would like the over in this game, 48.5, minus 115, so a little bit of a price dip. To get under that football number, so you just need 7 touchdowns. I mean, I'm thinking it's going to be, Navy, 14, Notre Dame 34 or 35, something like that. That'll get us to the over just barely. And overall, I think it's going to be a pretty good game. I expect it to be Navy. Maybe we'll get a quick one, and then because they're supposed to be throwing a bit more than the triple option they have in years past. Obviously, Notre Dame, this would be a good point for them to, show them what's up. The first game, standalone game, everyone remembers it. I mean, think about the game last year. We had Northwestern come back and beat Nebraska. It was the only game Northwestern won all season. And a lot of people remember that game pretty vividly, including myself. And it was like, whoa, they came out of nowhere and won that game. So Sam Hartman is coming in, looking to do good. Notre Dame's got that really good running back as well. So I think Hartman's going to try to make a statement here and spray the ball over the field in that big rugby stadium they're in, which is an awesome environment. I was talking earlier how cool it'd be if Michigan played Notre Dame in Dublin. That'd be sick, dude. So up next, a bit of a money in the crumbs game, but a new team. We have a few teams that have come up here now. Jacksonville State is the first one, the Gamecocks. They're playing the UTEP, University of Texas El Paso, 5:30 CBS Sports Network. UTEP is a 1.5-point favorite. The over-under is 54. It is in Jacksonville, Alabama for Jacksonville State, so it's not in Florida, it's in Alabama. And their coach is the ex-legend, the Pat White machine, failed Michigan coach, Rich Rodriguez, is the coach of the first ever FBS game for Jacksonville State Gamecocks. You might remember this team a few seasons ago beat Florida State in that crazy one where the guy was proposing to his girlfriend as the game happened and Jacksonville was celebrating on the field. I believe it was in 2020 in COVID. So they've got the same quarterback. He's been there for a long time. And I think with the first game at home, it's in week 0. It's going to be a standalone game, really. I mean, the times are 2:30, 5:30, 7, 7:30, 8, 9. So it's going to be a standalone game, nationally televised on CBS Sports Network. Obviously not the biggest of networks, clearly, but you get Rich Rod, trying to make a statement back in here. I love the Gamecocks, plus 1.5. I'm taking a 120 money line. I think it's a great game, and it's going to be super fun to watch, man. It's going to be some pretty good football over 54. It's not going to be like these terrible other games in week 0. But the next game is going to be a gross game. UMass, New Mexico State. New Mexico State minus 7.5, over under 45 in Las Cruces, New Mexico, in the Aggie Memorial Stadium. It's going to be a gross game, man. UMass is bad. New Mexico State is a little bit better. Over under 45 with that big of a spread is gross. I mean, there is nobody you want to watch in this game. This is the game that's just going to be on. The game I'd much rather recommend would be Ohio versus San Diego State. Now, San Diego State, obviously, pretty good powerhouse in the Mountain West, almost as a Pac-12 team, and now obviously the Pac-12 is gone, so they're probably one of the front runners of this new Western Conference that could maybe and eventually be a Power 5 team. And Ohio comes in with one of the best quarterbacks you've probably never heard of. He's going to be drafted here. We have San Diego State, I didn't even talk with the line, minus 2.5, over under 48. Curtis Rourke, all right, he's from Canada. He is 6'5", 231. He's going to be a pro prospect. He's probably going to go in like the 3rd or 4th round. He's going to be a guy that you're going to love in week 0, and then when Maction comes back around, you'll be like, all right, I remember this guy. This guy was slinging it against New Mexico State, or against San Diego State, excuse me. But I do like the Bobcats in this game. I think they can definitely upset them. I'm not making an official prediction on that one, but I could see them definitely upsetting it. My next game here, we've got 3 games left, and I have a pick on 2 of the 3. We have Hawaii Vanderbilt, 7:30 p.m. SEC Network, First Bank Stadium, Nashville, Tennessee. Vandy's a 17.5-point favorite, over under 56. I love the over. This game last year got ugly. Vandy was like, oh man, how bad is Vandy actually? And they played, a non-Power 5 team in Hawaii, and they absolutely dominated them on the island. I think Hawaii is going to come out strong and tough. Obviously, there's a lot going on in Hawaii and in Maui with the fires. So, thoughts and prayers to the families out there. And I think they'll play with an extra chip on their shoulder because of that. And I think that the over is a good play. I think we can get both teams in the 20s at least. And obviously, you need one team to go a little over 20s. But I think it'll be like, 35-24 type game. I think Hawaii does stay in the number. I'm not taking that as a prediction, but I like the over in this game for sure. And my final pick with the penultimate game in the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, Los Angeles, California. USC is a 31-point favorite. It is 66.5 is the number. I have it at 66 when I took it, but 66.5 is okay as well. Really anything under, I'm trying to even think what the football number would be around there. 63? I guess 66 is technically a football number. I mean, 70 is really the number. You're kind of in there. You're looking for 10, 9 touchdowns, really. So what we'll do there is we'll definitely take the over in that game. I think you can get pretty close at halftime. I mean, I would not be surprised if USC puts up 35 in the first half, and I'm going the whole game over because I think that USC's got some good backups. San Jose State's got a not bad quarterback, Chivon Cordero. I don't know if his first name's right, but I know it's Cordero. He's the guy that used to be a Hawaii quarterback, coincidentally. But this game is on the Pac-12 network, which is tough, but thankfully I still got it, which is nice. And then finally, we've got the Florida International Panthers taking on the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Louisiana Tech minus 12.5, over under 58 in the Joe Alette Stadium, Ruston, Louisiana, CBS Sports Network, 9 o'clock. This is your nightcap game. It's going to be pretty gross football. La Tech, they've got a Decolas to Eviduit Crawford, the kid, Decolas Crawford. He was the guy that had a lot of NIL deals, I think, at LSU, then transferred to Nebraska, and now he's down at La Tech, so back a bit closer to home. It's supposed to be an absolute super hot game, super hot, super muggy. I mean, I would lean under. I don't have a pick in this game, and if I told you I knew anything about either one of these teams other than Decolas Crawford's on the Bulldogs, I wouldn't tell you. I mean, La Tech is usually one of those teams that has pretty good seasons. They'll play tough against whatever big school they play in Louisiana. Usually it's LSU, or they'll play sometimes the ULL or something like that. But they'll always be in a bowl game, in a game where it's their biggest game of the year, and the team they're playing doesn't give a crap about it, and they usually pop them. I know I think they did it to Miami a few years ago. So that's all I have for now. I'll probably try to make sure I put in a slide or something at the end with all the picks. Actually, no, I'll put it in the description, the picks. And, we'll try to track them for the year. These are all one-unit plays. I don't want to play with units until we get a little bit deeper into the season. I like to just do a little bit of things here. There's a few money line big parlays you can do. Just use your playthroughs for free bets on like USC money line minus 9,000 or something stupid. But overall, those are the 4 plays I like. Let me know what you think. I think the plan is Saturday I'll try to come out with another video, the final award predictions and things like that. Or maybe I'll actually have another montage lined up with the best in-crowd traditions and stadiums. Do that. We'll do Monday. We'll do the awards potentially. But I got a lot of videos coming out soon. And then starting Wednesday, I've got a preview video every day basically because there's games Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday next week. So that's super exciting for week 1. But we're in week 0. We're finally here. We've made it. The long winter is over, and we got college football back, baby. Oh, man, it feels so good to say it. So thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.